Welcome to another episode of Bench Burner Live series. We're stoked to be here. We're talking about the fight night this weekend, as well as some of the more recent news stories. More specifically, be talking about the UFC's recent gambling allegations surrounding Isaac Dulgarian. Should be a good episode. We're stoked you guys are here. We appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Knuckles, how we doing, bud?
I'm good, buddy. Just to update you, I've just pulled up the stream. We're only typically like we usually are about 20 seconds behind. So we're 20
Oh,
seconds
yeah.
ahead of what they're saying. But yeah, man, I'm doing good. I'm ready for this card this weekend. Ready to talk about the gambling fiasco and whatnot that allegedly occurred this weekend. Obviously, it's allegedly. Uh, but yeah, ready to talk about that. Ready to talk about the card. Hardcore's dream this weekend, I feel like, and yeah, man, just ready to kind of talk about UFC shit, man. Squared, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to chat this up. Everyone watching, follow us on our socials. X is at bench_burner. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Everything else is at Bench Burner Sports. You'll find us there. Yeah, looking forward to talking about this. A lot of shit gone down in the last. Not even since Saturday. It's really started blowing up like a day or two after. So, a lot to talk about.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. I guess first we'll talk about the gambling shit, as everybody I'm sure knows by now if you watch this sport. Isaac Dulgarian, before his fight Saturday, had, I think they said it was like 5 very large bets come over on the other side. And
it was like 16 million. Like 16 million in total. Somebody said $16 million in total.
Something crazy.
Like shifted towards the Del Valle.
Yeah. But the betting agencies informed the UFC about this and told them about it. Had the opportunity to stop to cancel the fight, and they didn't, which is causing some, I guess, concern among certain people. Maybe the FBI, which is not somebody you want to have on your ass.
I'm not scared of Cash Patel, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they'd
the least scariest FBI guy to come after you.
Doubtful they go after
you.
I
just think it's like a really, I don't know, obviously fight should have been pulled, I think. I mean, in my opinion, because boxing, this happened a ton of times, and almost every single time boxing pulls it, depending on the organization, depending on the promoter, but 99% of the time they pull it. And yeah, when you see lines like that, you've got to like stop it. It's not like A or the NFL where lines shift. You can't just cancel a game because it's a whole thing, but you can cancel a fight on a 13 fight card or whatever.
Yeah, that's my thing is like, was this worth it to keep it around? This is Isaac Dulgarian versus however the hell you say his name. Just not that important. Like, why are you, for an Apex event, why are you risking it? Like, they're like, oh, we checked with him. We checked with his lawyer. They said they're good to go. We took his word for it.
Yeah, you're taking
what's he going to say? Like, no, I'm hurt, or no, like someone came to me and now I'm
and gave me money.
He's not going to rat on himself at the last minute. Like, of course he's going to say he's okay.
Right.
Just to watch somebody wear a backpack for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. It just boggles my mind that they didn't stop it. Like, they didn't cancel it. Also, like, I mean, obviously he had to go with it because it'd go through with it. If he didn't go through, here's his options. He goes through with the fix, which, I mean, I'm going to blatantly say my opinion. Obviously, it was fixed. Like, it was a fixed fight. He goes through with the fix, and now he's in this situation. Or the other option is, because he's not going to sit there and be like, no, I didn't fix the fight. Like, he's not going to do that. But the other option is do the fight, beat the fucking guy, because he would, like, I genuinely think he would have beaten that guy. I had picked him, like, that he was going to be my pick because he was like, he's just better than that guy, in my opinion. He's one of the actually hotter prospects coming up at featherweight because of his grappling.
I'd also like to reiterate it took Homeboy over 2 minutes to submit a guy that was not defending at all. Like he was not doing anything, and he still took forever to submit him.
I mean, and it was obvious. I think it was obvious too. The takedown. That was where I knew, like right away. I was like, "That's not like this fucked. Like this is fucked," because he shot the takedown. He had both legs, and then stopped pushing and stopped driving. And I was like, "What? You've collected like you have his legs. You could literally two things you could do. The way that you have it, you could pick him up and dump him." Or you could just complete the double leg. Like it doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? And he just stopped and then like just let the dude like do what he wanted. And there was just multiple times that the other guy, and that makes me also realize that the other guy I don't think is like very good either, because there was obvious advantageous positions that he was just kind of like not taking advantage of for the most part. I was like, what?
Just having fun,
like,
man.
I truly wonder if both guys
Yeah.
got approached by separate mafia organizations or mob organizations to throw the fight. They're both out there just sucking it.
Right. I was gonna say that's a bad part about, like, if Isaac would have not thrown the fight and went out there and beat him, then you've got people that are probably gonna come fucking kill you, or like, you're gonna owe some money to some people. Yeah. Maybe not kill him, because we're not. I don't know in that day and age anymore. Sorry, unalive.
Mafia doesn't really do that anymore.
Probably bust him up. Probably give him a good shake up.
Well, I was thinking coming in the gym and like
razzle him a little bit.
Well, I was thinking like go in the gym and give him an injury, quote unquote injury. You know, I don't know, man. Like, what are the options here? You know, but it's bullshit.
They already released Dulgarian. I don't know.
They said because of the loss, they released him because of the loss, quote unquote. We all know why they released him. I mean, Dana said that literally right after the fight happened, he was like, FBI, like, hey, this guy fucking. So, yeah.
But I mean, I don't really know what else you do from the UFC standpoint. I mean,
no, they did the right thing. They should have canceled.
I know. I'm talking about like after the fact. Like at this point, there's nothing they can really do other than release.
Right. No, they did the right thing. I mean, they did the right thing. I don't know, dude. The whole situation's fucked because, like, I think the big talking point is that it's got obviously social media up in a roar. People are like now speculating what this fight was fixed. This fight was fixed. This fight was fixed. And I don't think people realize, like, they keep bringing up like big fights. I don't think people realize that when fights are fixed, they're not going to fix a title. Like, most of the time, they're not going to fix like a title fight, or they're not going to fix a big fight. It's going to be fights.
I will say this though, because I've been hearing that. I will say this: I mean, if they're doing it in the NBA, they could do it to top fighters. They could. I do think that they try to be a little more subtle, a little more sneaky, and go for those vulnerable guys that are fighting for 12 and 12, because that's way easier, way more nonchalant, way safer than going for like, you know, a pay-per-view that's going to have lots of money in it, lots of eyes, things like that.
Right.
But it's not impossible. It's not impossible.
I also think, like, it makes me also wonder in this situation, if there was an obvious fix, but the information got leaked to people, and these people were like these rich people were like, fuck, I'm going to hammer it, not realizing, oh, you stupid fuck, you just exposed the scam, like the bet. Because I'm sure there's fixes all the time where the line shifts. Like, I've seen favorites go, and it's usually over a 2-week period, go from like a -200 to like a -125 before in like a 2-week period, which is not unheard of. But yeah, doing it literally an hour, like the line shifted like it was like almost 100 or whatever, 100.
Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I just don't get how all that works. But like, do they not realize they're like kind of ratting themselves out when they do that? When they're like, all right, guys, let's all go in on this guy. It's like, okay, well, that line's going to shift and it's going to be obvious that
I think the people that are doing it don't give a fuck, because they're like, it doesn't affect them. And realistically, it doesn't. They probably, in a real way, they're just an
investigation.
They usually keep it tight enough to where it doesn't affect the line like that. It's probably something where it got out to more people than it was supposed to get out to, and then you have all these.
Yeah. Well, you got to look at the crowd. You look at the Kraus situation where
which, by the way,
it's
that's
been-
still ongoing. I thought Kraus
I was
just
getting ready
got
to say
off.
it.
I
was
thought
getting
he
ready to
just got off scot-free. I was like, man, this motherfucker's already doing other real estate scams now. Like, what the hell happened? But I guess that's still going.
It's because it's 3 years in, and they're probably still trying to find the people because the line shifted so much for the Minner fight that it wasn't James Krause didn't fucking place the bet. Like, I'm sure he had people that placed bets for him, but the people that placed
like
bets
a whole
were
group. He had like
he
a
was
group.
the bookie.
Yeah. He had like a group. I remember him talking about it on Ariel's old show, like weeks before it happened. He's like, yeah, I got this little betting like Discord or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Nothing ever good happens on Discord. I
and also
to go on there. I only hear
coach,
nightmares about that place. So,
and as a head coach, like actively saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a part of a betting deal." That's probably not a good look because you're not supposed to fucking do that.
Well, that was before. That was before they made that a thing where UFC fighters used to be able to bet on themselves until that happened.
That was
oh shit! I didn't know.
That's the stupidest thing ever. To like,
yeah.
I mean, it would be like not as bad in the NFL. Like if you're a player and you're allowed to bet on other teams, just not your own team. Like it'd probably cause some conflict of interest for sure, but as long as you're not directly involved in that game. But in fighting, it's such a like connected world. Everybody know you like this guy knows that guy.
All
from
the fighters
gym.
You can think of come from like 5 different gyms.
Yeah,
so,
and they all know, like they know enough people to know a guy, to know a guy, to know a guy, to know, oh, that guy's hurt. I'm betting on the other guy. Like,
well, speaking of hurt, that also brings up the situation with the deal in Rio. You know, I don't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but he had a fucking broken hand. Like it was pretty obvious his hand was broken going into the fight. Yeah, Almeida, and he didn't throw a single right hand. It was clear he had a broken hand. He somehow passed medicals, and they let him fight with a clearly broken hand. And there's been media MMA media
that's like Brazil or something.
Yeah, there's MMA media that's reached out to. Well, they've reached out to the UFC's. They've reached out to the UFC's the people that handle the betting shit, and supposedly, as of right now, that nobody knows. There's no investigation on that one.
I mean, what are they gonna? If they did an investigation on that, they would not be able to go to Brazil anymore, and that's never gonna happen. Like.
Phil just chimed into the chat from Combat Sports today. I want all my refunds for all the UFC parlays I lost by one pick. I think we all do, right? Yeah. But I mean, that also brings up the fact. Obviously, there's been some tweets. If I had a way, I would pull up on screen the tweets. But there was a dude that Harry Mack, I think it was his name on Twitter or X, brought up that. There was a big investigation going into that, and then also tweeted that Jason Herzog, over 100 of his fights had been flagged to be investigated for possible things. I don't know how true that is.
Also, how much credit are we giving this dude at this point?
I will say he's been nothing but vindicated so far, but he also does admittedly have zero composure. So it's hard to tell. He's been right about everything so far.
But he did claim something today.
What?
He claimed something today that they're still waiting to see if it is true or false.
Yeah, no, there are definitely things that haven't been confirmed yet. But I'm just saying the things that have been confirmed, he was right on. I'll give him that. He also just has he's a bit, and he'll even say this. I've been following him pretty closely this week. He'll even say this. He's emotional about it. He's not.
But it makes me wonder if there's a bias
anti-journalist journalist.
Well, he's making it a lot about fighter pay and also people being shills for the UFC, and it seems like he's targeting certain people, and I don't know.
He claimed today agenda for sure.
Yeah, and he claimed today that the FBI raided Factory X, and Factory X has since come out and said that no, the FBI hasn't even been to our gym, so that's false. And Aaron Bronstetter retweeted Factory X, so. I think in this situation, if Factory X and Mark Montoya and all them are innocent of the situation, I feel really fucking bad for him because Mark seems like a genuinely good coach. I I just really hope he's not involved in this, because if the whole gym's involved, Factory X is bigger than what Glory MMA was, because Factory X has people like Corey Sandhagen that comes and trains there. I mean, a lot of different people that come in and out and train in and out of that gym. Huh?
Anthony Smith.
Yeah, Anthony Smith. The Brandon Royval, does he? I think he might too. David Onama. David Onama he was fighting this weekend. He trains out of there. But
I also would like to add, Herzog, I do have my eyes on you. We're not here
I will
to make
say,
accusations, but Herzog, very, very suspicious, brother. That Yaya, whatever his name is, fight where he got fucking flatlined 7 times, but then finally the fight stopped halfway through, which is a very popular prop, they call it in the betting world.
Yeah, it was over. It was over what, 1.5, right? Yeah,
something like that. That's very suspicious. That is definitely worth taking a gander at.
Was it 5? Was it 5 knockdowns in that first round? Wasn't it? It was like a record.
Something like that. I remember they said that it was like 6 knockdowns in total, but there was one that they didn't count. That was 100% a knockdown. Like it was like 7 knockdowns.
In my opinion, and like a lot of the time in boxing too, if a person gets knocked down, I mean, I don't know if it's a rule in like modern boxing, but it used to be a rule. If you get knocked down, I think twice or 3 times in one round, they call it. I think it was 3 times they call it. In the UFC, if you're getting fucking pelted like that guy was getting pelted, I think the 3rd or 4th time that he gets knocked down is probably, you should probably call it. I've seen, I mean, Waldo, over this past weekend, his controversial eye poke situation, that was a standing TKO. I don't care what Mark Smith said. He said, "Oh, you're stopping it for the eye poke." No, he wasn't. He was stopping the fight.
Crazy. You cannot.
And that's what I'm saying.
And call the fight, and then be like,
and then review it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want, when I'm telling you, when you do this and then do a replay afterwards, you can't restart the fight. That's another one. There's another one that's fucking, and this goes, I think this whole gambling thing also goes into just shitty officiating. Really shitty officiating.
You used to always hear Joe Rogan say, he would refer to that one fight, I can't remember which one it was, where a guy tapped, and then he was like, "No, I didn't tap," but he clearly tapped, and the ref was like, "All right, we'll restart it." And then like Joe Rogan would always tell, that's one of like those 3 things that he just repeats all the time. He'd be like, "Oh, I've never seen that before. You never see that happen. The ref restart." Dude, we've seen it happen like 3 times in the last 4 months. Like, I don't know.
Dude, it's insane.
We've been talking so much about this lately. Reffing has gotten so shitty that you cannot blame us for, now that there's this scandal going on and certain refs are being implicated. We're starting to really look at these things with like a different perspective. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, are y'all actually shit refs, or are y'all being shitty people?
Well, I think we can all agree that
something more nefarious than
Herb Dean's just fucking awful. I think we can all agree.
A dumbass.
PK said over Reem. Oh, I clearly felt the tap. That's what he was talking about. I clearly felt the tap. I think that's PK. I'm pretty sure. I might be mistaken. I think it is. But anyway, he says, "I clearly felt the tap." I remember that. That's a good one. But yeah, dude, it's Herb Dean's shit. I mean, he's just shit. Like, it's not. He's kind of like the Mazzagatti and that other the dude that did this. Yamasaki. They were just awful. Herzog's getting there. And I think his are suspicious though. Like, there's a big difference in his. His are suspicious. Yeah. Mike Beltran's been suspicious a few times for me. Like, a few times, not all the time. Like, not taking a point on short grabbing and shit like that. Like,
don't make me enforce the rules. Don't make me do my job.
I don't know if that's just him like not wanting to get involved in the fight, or if that's him like blatantly.
Yeah, that might just be like I'm an old school ref type of thing. But come on, do your job. I gotta.
But yeah, so, and that's the same way. Also judging too. Like, you got to think about judging. Ones like Tai Tuivasa got the fucking scorecard against Jairzinho that one time.
Yeah.
The judging yeah.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, you can't go there with like Volkov and
Almeida.
No. I mean, that one was close enough to where it's like, it could go either way. But yeah. I mean, in the last,
when it's clear,
like since COVID, there has been so many. Jared Gordon and Patty, that one's been up in the air. I mean, that one was bad.
Paul, I'm assuming it's Square's brother, said, does Matt have to go number 2?
Probably.
That's great. Yeah, probably more than likely. What's up, man? Yeah, dude, I don't know. Yeah, judging to me, I just think it's honestly, I think it's inexperience more than anything because a lot of those judges aren't fighters. So, and a lot of the time also, and I think me and you have agreed, at least I have when I'm watching it in person. Like I remember going back and watching so I saw the Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen fight in person. And in person, it seemed extremely closer than what it actually was. Still, a lot of people. I remember you were kind of like me. You had it a little bit closer, but it was like 49-46, I think, or 50-45 across the board. But the people watching it on TV were like, no, that was like clearly fucking Max Holloway. Like, or that, yeah, me, I'm like, oh, I thought that was like a 48-47. And then people, you guys, when like, or the people on, X and shit like that were like, oh, like Max took that pretty easily. So judges might have the same situation where they're watching it live and like in person. And I don't know if it's a different experience, but also I think they're all kind of like,
I mean, they've got monitors too, though.
But if you look at them, dude, I've seen them. They sit there and they got their little fucking notebook and they're like, just nodding, like,
yeah,
watching the fight. But
I don't know.
No, that's the thing.
Like even like it's just so.
Your mic came unplugged. I think.
It still remains so unclear. What like? Yeah, we know. It remains so unclear that like what beats what in a fight. Like I know they have the criteria, but how much damage do you have to get to outweigh like successful grappling? How much successful grappling do you have to get to outweigh like control time, or like how much control time do you have to get to outweigh like control in the cage? It's just not. There's no.
Well, I think yeah.
I don't know if there's a way to make it less subjective, but it's way too damn subjective right now.
I think we're gonna see a big shift too, because like with the eye poke thing, I think they're really gonna shift the rule set because Dana was absolutely pissed, and I know like the unified MMA rules aren't like the UFC; it's just unified MMA rules. But and they talked about it right afterwards. I guess there was a meeting about eye pokes, or like there's a meeting to come about eye pokes, and it's all because Dana set it into motion. That's how much power that company has. So, and I believe, from what I've understand, they have a meeting every year, and I do believe that there's going to be like more rule set changes, probably needed. Like not rule set, but judging, because they've adjusted the judging multiple times. So
UFC pretty much has a monopoly on MMA. Like they're going to have all the power when it comes to.
Which again, yeah, I don't know. And the thing, well, PFL just got a new CEO. I mean, he seems like a really good guy. I don't know if you guys. I listened to his interview. He's smart.
He does. But, he's not. He seems pretty good.
But he's not. I think he's just going to fall into the Don Davis role, or like if Don Davis is still involved in it, right? Yeah. So he's just going to like. He's going to just be like, still do Don Davis shit. That's the problem, and he didn't address that. I know this. I just want to make this part of that, part of the conversation. He addressed the issues. But the one issue he didn't address in the conversation with Ariel that I was like, is advertising. Oh, we got a really good advertising base. No, you fucking don't, dude. Like, your tweets get 12 likes. You're a fucking MMA company, and you get 12 likes. Like, I think the Usman, Nurmagomedov, and Paul Hughes tweet, there was one, and it was like one of their first advertisements. It got like 70 likes. You are a professional MMA company, and you're getting your advertising's not good. They got to do something, man. They've got to do something, and I'm hoping that guy. Again, he's been a CEO of like Time Warner and all sorts of different shit. So I think he's got it. It's just he's got to get Don Davis out of the seat. But
he's fighting an uphill battle. Is the issue for him is that he's got.
They've got a good roster. That's the problem. They got a fucking good roster. They just don't do anything with it. Actually, they had a good roster, but then they released like Larissa Pacheco, and like don't be surprised, Dakota Ditcheva, she might be gone in a couple years too.
And you can't blame fans for like hoping that's the case because of the way the
What's up,
PFL
Piper?
just conducts business, the way that the season format, which I think he said they might be done with.
They're done with. Yeah, they're
Okay.
done with the They're done with the tournament, except for in Africa, I think, or Europe, one of the two. One of their minor leagues. Yeah, one of their
Okay.
minor leagues. Right.
I mean, who the hell ever thought that was a good idea? A season format. Like one of the number one things. The reason I became an MMA fan was because they don't have seasons and they're on pretty damn consistently.
They were just trying to be. They were trying so hard to be different. That was the fucking issue.
Well, it didn't work.
No.
So when I came back from the restroom, y'all were talking about judges. Did y'all talk about judges being investigated, perhaps?
No, we haven't. We just mentioned that there's like a lot of questionable judging.
Here's the thing about the judging that would be a major issue with them getting investigated is that's when you're going into investigating athletic commissions because that's who's.
And they won't do that. Well, that same way with referees.
Very murky water at that point.
Same way with referees in a way, because if you get into the referees, they are hired by the athletic commission.
So. Yeah. They also are. That's murky water right there. That's murky water.
I'm really curious to see how deep this goes. Ariel seemingly is convinced that this is going to go dive deep, like deeper than just the Dulgarian situation. He might have information.
I think it does. I think it does go further than Dulgarian. Yeah. I don't think I can't tell you how much further it goes, but when you look at that whole situation just from like a bird's eye view and you see all the connections. I know he wasn't like actively like buddy with Kraus, but he's got connections to Kraus, and like it's all like
it's incubated.
All these people that came forward were the what's it called, Iridium Management.
Yeah, Iridium
Management. People that came forward were Iridium. Also, the boy Lando. I want to give him the good grace that he was just making a joke. That was a hilarious
that was such a bad joke.
It was funny as hell to be like, I got approached 7 times. My record shows my integrity, and he's got 7 losses. That's hilarious. But unfortunately, brother, you are under Iridium Management, and they are.
And he had to come out. He had to come out and be like, "Dog, it was a joke."
Yeah. I feel bad because I do think he was joking because it was a funny joke, but it's like, shit, man, you really shouldn't have made that joke because your management crew is like in hot water.
Well, that was funny too because Dana was like, "I see all these fighters coming out and saying this," and he's like, "Why didn't you say something, you stupid fuck?" Pretty much is what he said. Like, if you were approached, that is when you go and you tell the people that way these people can be stopped. Like you can't defeat it. Shit like that destroys.
They're fighters, brother. Ain't no snitches.
I know they're fighters, but that type of culture destroys.
But they did kind of snitch on Twitter. Like that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like that was like things like
why are you snitching?
The thing of like you can't, like their defense would naturally be like, oh well, I didn't want to go and tell immediately because I feared for my safety. It's like, well, you lost that when you threw it out on Twitter. So like, man, that was really dumb by them to do that.
Yeah, because now like Vanessa
also Garrett Armfield. Garrett Armfield, you dumbass.
They're gonna come and fucking talk to him and probably dude. There's gonna be a shit ton of people in hot water. You know, like all these people that are coming out and saying shit. The best, if you don't want to be involved in this, the best thing is just keep your mouth shut. Unless you really want to be a champion of this and like take it. It's a weird situation. I'm hoping it gets resolved. Obviously, it's not going to get resolved for years because shit like that goes deep, like really deep. Oh, you got in trouble.
I did.
Yeah, Paul said language, man.
Yes, we add weight classes between the existing jumps to reduce extreme weight cutting. All right, Sophie is trying to sound like she knows what she's talking about.
No, because we're not. This isn't fucking boxing. This isn't boxing.
Please don't talk to my sister-in-law like that.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I thought it was my bad. I thought it was random. Now I feel bad. But no, it's not boxing. I think the only weight class that should be added is 165. Do 155, 165, 175. I've been calling for that for years because the talent there is so It's so deep. She said I did not ask ChatGPT.
I was about to say that's a Chat GPT ass question.
I love that. My bad though. I wasn't trying to be rude. I just like when people bring up the the boxing thing. I was like, no. Anyway, but yeah, 155, 165, 170. Knuckles, meet me outside. I'm big, but your brother's bigger than me, so I'm gonna just leave that alone. Anyway, all right.
Shit, where were we? I was gonna say something. Damn.
My
Got
bad.
knocked off my train of thought. No, it's all good. It'll come back to me.
Do we have anything else to say about the gambling shit?
I think so.
No. Oh, what I was gonna say, Knuckles, this one's for you. And since my brother's watching, this one's for you. When I imagine the modern like member of the mob or the mafia or whatever, I picture the guy, I'm forgetting his character's name, but like the guy that's helping out Tim Robinson's character in the chair company. The guy who comes and roughs him up and then they become friends and he's helping him find the doofus, the fucking Knuckles. You're the only person who's seen the show. I need you to help me out here.
The first episode, is this in the first episode?
He's in every episode. He's the one who comes and like beats him up in the parking lot and then he gets back up.
Oh yeah. The guy with the shirt.
Yeah. I picture just like the only people still left in the mafia in 2025 are just the goobers that were too stupid to get caught up in anything serious in like the 80s and 90s.
They're still trying to hang on, acting like they're a part of it.
Those are the guys that are left now, and they're coming up and threatening UFC fighters. It's probably more comedic than it is like a drama.
Right.
We ready to
I imagine like
card?
Mike. Paul says his name's Mike. Is that right?
Probably. I've got a name, and I carry it with me like my daddy did.
I'm daddy did. All right.
What the fuck?
What? We ready to get into the card?
Yeah. All right. UFC Fight Night Bonfim versus Brown. I believe this is the Apex, right? Yeah, surely. Yeah. Not a good fight, not a good main event. Honestly, I like the card though. It's gotten a lot of hate.
I like the main event. I'm not gonna lie, I like it.
It's not a good main event. It's a good fight, but it's not a good main event.
Fair.
A great featured prelim.
Yeah, but I mean the card in general, like top to bottom, is pretty damn good. I actually like it.
Yeah.
A lot of people hating on it. I get it, but like some fun fights. So, first one is obviously Gabriel Bonfim, Randy Brown. Bonfim is 18-1. Brown is 20-6. Bonfim's 28. Randy Brown is 35.
I forget he's so old.
Brown is coming off of a win. I believe before that wasn't that this little not really a skid, I guess. Lost to Brian Battle.
Long win streak before that.
Yeah, so he actually hasn't been doing bad. That's surprising. I don't know. This one's tough.
I got to see him style in Kansas City. That shit was awesome, bro. That shit was sick.
I got to say, last time we saw Bonfim, it was a very unconvincing win. Me and Max saw it in person.
He didn't
pretty unconvincing win versus Wonder Boy, who we all love Wonder Boy, but that's an old man right there.
And
Wonder Boy.
I think Wonder Boy is 42. Right, 42 in that fight.
He's talented and he's still like a very great striker. But to win the way he did was, and then Randy Brown being just like the hard fucking hitter that he is. Whew, give me Brown.
Yeah, I'm kind of came into tonight. I was gonna pick Bonfim, but I'm honestly kind of leaning Brown too. I think experience is gonna prevail, which Bonfim has it. But I think if you look at their most recent fights, Brown has looked a little bit better against probably better fighters than Bonfim has. So I know Bonfim is probably the better of the two brothers, but I like Randy Brown.
I've kind of got to agree. I've got to agree with you guys on that one as well. Right now, the odds are actually a lot closer than I thought they would be, which is awesome. Bonfim is minus 175. Randy Brown plus 145. I think there's value on that because I think Randy Brown can move in and out a lot like Wonder Boy did. And I think he is honestly, Wonder Boy's never been amazing at defensive grappling or defending the takedowns. And that's Bonfim's best hope in this fight is grappling. I think Randy Brown's sufficient enough at that. And he just hits hard. I mean, we saw him kill a guy yeah, we saw him kill a guy who doesn't, or knock, sorry, unalive a guy. We saw him knock out a dude who doesn't get knocked out, and it was nasty. Also, watching that shit in person was next level. Even though I love Nicholas Dalby, but maybe Randy Brown took the maybe he took a little bit of that Brazilian killer in him, and he goes out there and because Bonfim's last loss, if you guys know, or his only loss was to Nicholas Dalby, and he got put out, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, give me Randy Brown in this one, and I think he might finish him. This 5-round fight, and I think Bonfim was kind of fading against Wonder Boy, was he not? If I'm not mistaken.
The third round he got very. Let me hold on to you real quick. Let's not.
So I think give me Brown knocking him out like third, fourth round, I think, kind of like
I'm also remembering how mad we were at Bonfim after that fight, and I'm saying let's get a bunch of guys together. Let's swing the odds. So in the case that he loses, he also gets investigated. Fuck you, Bonfim.
Also, just to let you guys know, I looked at MMA decisions for that fight earlier today. Out of like 15 media cards for Wonder Boy, 2 had it for Bonfim. So tells you everything you need to know, really.
All right. Co-main event is Matt Schnell versus Joseph Morales.
The GOAT.
Matt Schnell is
also watched him win in Kansas City.
Yeah. He's 35. Morales is 31. This is Morales' second stint in the UFC, I believe. He was in like a while ago, like 2018.
Yeah, and he's a tough winner.
Yeah, and his most recent win, I don't even know if I've heard the guy beat. Joseph Morales, he just came back and beat Alibi Adiris. Who the fuck is that?
I think that's the guy that he beat in the finals.
No, this was in August of this year.
Wasn't the finals in August of this year? I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
He was supposed to lose that guy. He was an underdog in that fight, and he come out there and just fucking ragdolled the dude. So not ragdolled him, but did his work.
So he's been in the UFC before and then went back on the Ultimate Fighter. Got it. Oh, okay. This one's tough. I don't know.
There's gonna be some scrambles in this one.
Yeah.
I'm comfortably picking Joseph. I'm comfortably picking Morales personally.
Yeah, I would lean that way. Schnell's getting up there in age, and he's always been like win 1, lose 2, win 2, lose 1.
Well, do you remember when he got knocked out like 3 fights in a row and retired? So
yeah.
So
I remember when he got knocked out and then won that fight that one time a few years ago. Remember?
Oh yeah, against Sumadarshi. Yeah, that was a net.
Yeah,
that is the one thing. That's the one thing. He is pretty good on the ground. He is pretty solid on the ground.
He is. He's solid on the ground, but God, I just can't trust a fighter who's gone out like that.
I kind of think it might be a ground and pound. I think Morales just like boom.
Yeah. Who are some of Schnell's losses to? I know he lost to Urseg, which that was when Urseg was like really piecing together his what would go on to be a title run.
Yeah.
I think he got a title off that fight. Actually, that was a nasty one.
Cody Durden, he most recently beat Jimmy.
Oh, he got stubbed by Cody Durden. Yeah,
Steve Urseg didn't fight in 2020.
Just trying to see how some of these losses.
Mateus Nicolau, Brandon Royval. Other than Nicolau, these are some pretty good losses.
Yeah, actually, really. Yeah.
He beat Tyson Nam. And then,
back in 2020.
But he didn't, if you remember right, he didn't look that great against Jimmy Flick. Like, he really had to work.
He struggled.
Yeah, that's true.
He struggled.
And
God bless and don't get me wrong, as much as we love Jimmy because he was one of the first people we ever interviewed. Actually, was he the first person we ever interviewed?
Yeah.
I think, Jimmy in the big, almost losing to Jimmy Flick in the big 2025 is a bit rough. So, I think Joseph Morales is not as much of a submission threat on the ground because Jimmy Flick can submit almost anybody, but he is more of a threat in his all-around game on the ground, finding positions, just holding position, dominating, ground and pound, and also isn't too bad on the feet as well. And I think he'll use that to set up the takedown. So I'm gonna go with Morales, and I think it'll be a decision when I think and kill. I was thinking of TKO, but I'm going to go with Morales by decision. I think it's going to be like a 30-27 for me.
I think you could sub him, but
Or sub him. Yeah.
yeah, Morales is a 425 favorite, and Schnell is plus 330.
That's what I'm looking at right now too. Yeah, yeah, I'm going to go with Morales.
Same.
Yep.
All right.
Ditto.
Cool. Next up, we've got Muslim Salikov versus Uros Medic.
Banger right there.
That is a good fight. Muslim Salikov getting up there in age.
41. Damn.
He is old.
Damn.
But do you guys remember his last fight?
Yeah.
Knocked out
Very
ZDS like nasty, dude.
He's won 3 in a row. His last loss was to the dude that's in the main event. So also his most recent win was against Carlos Leal, which is
Yeah, he fucking knocked out that damn what's his name?
Oh, dude, Carlos Leal was nasty. He's pretty like a lot of people thought he was going to be something special because he's roided out. You know.
Yeah, but has he even?
Dude, that picture of him is
He's also 1-2 in the UFC though.
No,
and his one win is against Alex
that
Morono.
roided out Luis J. Gomez. Dude, that picture is hilarious. Fuck.
And then Salikov's been on a tear lately. This one, but Medic, dude, I like him a lot.
Medic is the favorite, but he doesn't fight very much, and he's old. He's old for having.
Old.
How old is he?
He's 32.
That's not bad against a 41-year-old.
No. He's 32, but only has 14 fights in his career. That's what's concerning.
I think that I don't know, man.
Dog, he's been in the UFC for like ever, has he not? Hold on,
2021.
Yeah, you've been in the UFC for. Hold on, in the last.
He's fought twice a year, except for.
Hang on,
2
let me
years.
look at this.
I'd say great, but he's been okay, but like
steady.
Yeah,
he's steady.
Canceled
he's
bout.
Not super active,
canceled
but
bout,
he's steady.
Canceled bout. I'm seeing canceled bouts left and right.
Yeah, he's had some.
So that means he's been training. That means he's been doing a whole lot of training.
Let's see.
But you got to look at who they're coming off, who their wins are coming off of. Uros Medic just beat Gilbert Urbina, who's 7-5, and Muslim Salikov
just beat Carlos Leal. Who's
that was
like 12-7, or not 12. Sorry, that's not true.
That was the nasty one. Yeah. He beat Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Both are very
not.
They're both.
Uh-oh. Freezing up. Uh-oh.
What?
Okay, I froze for a second.
Oh, no, we're here. He beat Santiago in like 2024, didn't he?
Yeah, but I would pick. But what I'm saying is, I think Leal's a tougher competition than Gilbert Urbina. So I'm going to go with Muslim in this one personally. I know he's the under.
I don't know, man. I've got to go. I'm not super confident in it, but at a certain point, you get to an age where anything less than light heavyweight or at least middleweight, you're going to lose a step. And 41 is a pretty good age to start doing that, I would say. And Medic I think he's good. I like him. It's a pretty close odds. I mean, but
I'm going Muslim. That's just me. I just think he has more variety, more ability in his skill. Like if this is a stand-up battle, I'm going to take the dude who's fucking kung fu wizard or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna. And this is a stand-up battle. I mean, I guess Medic could try to take it to the ground, but I'm picking Muslim in this one personally, and I'm going to pick him by KO TKO.
Somebody call an ambulance. I need a medic. That's my pick.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching the episode.
Jesus.
That's going to be it for us.
Holy hell.
Oh God. You've been
Let's move on.
No analysis either, just a pun.
I was wondering why.
No analysis, just a pun.
I was wondering why this motherfucker was sitting there just not saying a word about the fight, just waiting.
He was waiting.
I don't have jack shit to say about that
patiently waiting
fight.
for us to finish just so he could drop that.
Yeah. That's how we roll, baby.
God.
All right. What's
next fight is Jesus, come on. Chris Padilla versus Ismail Bonfim.
Ishmael.
Okay. Chris Padilla is Damn, 3-0 in the UFC. Okay, I did not know that. You beat James Lontop, Zurong, and Jai Herber.
Yeah.
And obviously, we all know Bonfim. He's kind of been hit or miss in the UFC so far. Got that nasty flying knee on Terrence McKinney. And then most recently lost to Nazim Sadikov. What happened in that one again? It was a corner stoppage, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, doctor stoppage.
Yeah. He beat Vince Pichel, lost to Benoit Saint-Denis. So, I mean, he's kind of not even been hit or miss. He's been mostly missing the UFC so far, to be honest.
Yeah,
But,
I think this one, Chris Padilla, Taco Padilla is like tough and gritty, and I think that's the kind of fight that Ismail kind of fails on. And I think that he could probably like submit him because Taco's pretty good at the ground. Jai Herbert probably won the fight against him, but they gave it to Taco. But Ismail's not like Jai; he doesn't have the length, and that's what Taco was struggling with. Ismail's skilled. He just doesn't seem like he can put it together sometimes. Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a toss-up. I don't even know if I have a pick on it. Like, my heart says Taco, but my brain says Ismail because he just has more. I think he's more skilled overall, but Taco's so tough. It's tough to say. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with Taco just because I like the name, and I've picked all underdogs so far. So let's keep except for Morales. So let's keep the train rolling. I'm going to take the underdog Taco Padilla.
Yeah, I don't have much to cook on with this one. I'm just going to go with Padilla just because, like what little we've seen of him so far in the UFC, I like it. Whereas Lil Bonfim has been a little back and forth.
Right.
What is with you in these puns tonight?
What?
Little Bonfim has been little back and forth.
It wasn't even intended. I'm just a little bit of a wordsmith. What can I say? Don't even try.
What's funny? He's the little big Bonfim because he's actually the older brother. Imagine being
the underdog.
Imagine being like I think he's like 5'7" and his brother's 6'1", and like imagine that. Poor guy.
Like a Russian nesting doll. Got the fucking really shitty end of the stick. Yeah, Padilla's a plus 164, Bonfim's minus 198. Pretty close, but yeah, give me the underdog on that one.
Yeah.
Could even see it being by finish, honestly.
Dude, these fucking matchups are sick. Like, there's no real massive favorites outside of like 3 fights.
Damn, yeah, dude.
I love that. Love that.
Who the fuck Josh Hockett is?
Josh Hockett?
Oh, that's that guy that gave that promo about transgenders and shit.
Yeah. The new Covington, pretty much.
Oh, he's the heavyweight Covington.
That fucking guy, dude.
The only reason he even got a contract is because he gave that fucking promo. That's the only reason.
He was like had on the fucking stupid ass sunglasses, went full WWE, right? Yeah, God.
Doesn't the one dude from Contender Series with the this guy, the guy with the I don't know if I should say
fucking the flabby titties that said he would suck on Dana's toes. What's his name?
Yeah, go ahead and say it. Say it.
It must have been while I was in rehab. I don't remember this one.
Oh man, dude, this guy, he used to be a absolute fatty, like 300 something pounds or something like that. Lost a bunch of weight.
No, he was like 400 pounds.
Yeah, lost a bunch of weight. Still barely making heavyweight. I think he's made it. Like I think I don't know what he is now, but he's still a heavyweight after losing.
He's got a lot of loose skin,
ton of weight. And he's got a lot of real flabby titties. After he knocked the guy out, he grabbed his nipples and started like flopping them up and down, dude. It was insane.
Then he said he had stuck on Dana's toes.
Yeah, he was like,
"Hey, I need to go watch some of this season."
Someone posted it today. That's why I was thinking.
It was a good season, dude. I think this legitimately.
I heard it was a good season.
Oh, it might be the best
one. His nickname's a Concrete because his dad was a fighter and his nickname was Concrete, so he became.
Yeah, the guy, like I think the dude that he was fighting was like guaranteed, like talking mad shit. And was like saying like a lot of like mean shit too, and he got knocked out in like what he was like 20 seconds or something. Asplund, Stephen Asplund. That's his name.
That's it.
Yeah. I remember that. The ASPLUND. That dude was fucking.
He looks like a fucking lunatic.
He's not like, don't get me wrong, he's probably not going to be great in the division, but he's a good addition because he's funny as shit. And he'll probably knock out like a couple dudes. You know who he should fight? Because it's the perfect type of guy for him to fight is Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis fights those cab drivers, bro.
Yikes. Can you hear this on the mic?
I'm a fat boy that likes to scrap anybody and anywhere. I don't give a fuck, bro. Please. I'll do anything. I'll suck your toes, Dano. What's up?
I'll suck your toes, Dano. What's up?
Going,
He's a fucking. See, we got two characters out of this season, and it was Hokit and him. Hokit's just Colby recycled.
Yeah.
And Aspen's actually original because he's a fucking weirdo, and I love it. So, he's making heavyweight act like I think Hokit said he was going to make heavyweight great again. I think Aspen is actually making heavyweight great again. So we got one more on the main card, and then we could probably just fucking. I cannot believe Ricky Simone is not on the main card. That makes me so mad. That's fucked up. You're gonna put
was the last fight that knockout?
No, he beat Cam Smotherman.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Javid Basra,
yeah, dude, he put Javid down.
Yeah, and Hayoni's fucking on a hot streak too. So you're gonna put Simone and Barcelos on the undercard. Two dudes are hot right now, but you're gonna put fucking.
I mean, Simone's 2-2 in his last 4.
And also, I'm looking at this card again. I got to remember, actually, a lot of these dudes are like on hot streak, so it's hard to like place people. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, last fight of the night that we're talking about is Christian Leroy Duncan versus Marco Tulio. Just to piss Knuckles right off, I'm picking Christian Leroy Duncan. I think it's a close fight. Knuckles
I don't see the vision, man. I don't see the vision.
Put out some stupid tweet the other day that was like just acting like it was.
I don't see the vision, bro. I don't see the vision. I don't see it.
I don't get it. I mean, okay, he's a plus 154 underdog, so you're literally the only one that can't see the vision.
Your mic cut out just in time, perfect, because you're probably saying some stupid bullshit.
I said he is a plus 154 underdog, so you're quite literally the only person that sees that vision or that can't see the vision. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go.
Marco Tulio is CLD but hits harder. Marco Tulio is CLD but hits harder. I'm gonna take the guy that hits harder.
I think CLD's a little prettier with it.
That's what I'm saying. He's flashier, yeah.
But he's also like more, I think, just a tad like more technical, more.
But look at when he gets put up against people. When he gets put up against people that are as technical as him, he starts to fail. Armin Petrosian, and then he has that other loss to RoboCop, and actually RoboCop struck a lot in that fight.
Yeah, he has in the past. And honestly, I'm not. It's not like a super confident pick, but I don't know. I
could be wrong, and he could fucking knock him out. Like CLD could just catch him and knock him out, and I could be wrong, or he might style on him.
I think it's a much better matched fight than you make it out to be.
You're cutting out.
I said I think it's a much better matchup than you make it out to be.
No, it's a good fight. Like I think it'll be back and forth until Tulio finds his timing. That's not
what that tweet implied. That's not what that tweet implied at all.
No, the tweet implied that I just don't understand how you can pick CLD because I don't understand how you can pick him.
You just said it was.
I don't see the vision. I don't see it, man. It will be close in the beginning because they're going to feel it out, and then Marco Tulio is going to start just fucking in and out, stabbing him dude. He's gonna like what he did to Trayshawn Gore is what's going to happen to CLD, but it's going to be funnier because CLD moves in and out so much, and it's probably going to be like a time. And he's going to go.
You can't compare fucking Trayshawn Gore and CLD. Like,
are you disrespecting the GOAT, bro?
No, I love Trayshawn, but come on.
True. It's also. It's kind of funny because he's going from fighting like a 5'8" guy to fighting a fucking 6'2" guy, so it is a little tough. But I have Trayshawn's 5'10". Sorry, let me give him a little bit of credit. I think he's 5'10". Hold on, I am curious.
I'm gonna go with Tulio, but I'm not very confident.
That's what I don't know. You know, that's the craziest part, too. I
6
would have
foot.
gone Tulio, but I don't want to agree with Knuckles on this one because he was a dick about it.
I don't know why. I just have like a really, really strong feeling Marco is going to just kind of fucking do his thing. I think it's going to be like a decent fight to start, but I just think that he's going to take over.
If you're wrong, I will let you know. Don't
Oh,
worry.
dude, I've been wrong a million times. I'll fucking own this one too. What do we think? Since we're not going to talk about any other. What is our prediction for fight of the night? Because there's like 6 different fights that could be fight of the night. The opening fight's kind of sick too. Miles Johns and Daniel Marcos. That's pretty fucking.
The opening fight, Zach and Jackson.
Oh yeah, I forgot they finally booked that.
Damn,
that's a sick fight too.
Damn,
I think
I'm
Zach's
gonna go with Johns and Marcos, but I could see Reese and McVay just putting on one of those weird, like, what are these guys doing out here scrapping like this? These boys ain't got no business putting on a fight like this.
Simone and Barcelos is what I'm gonna go with. I think that
it could be okay. The thing is, it could be really boring, or it could be like really good. That's the one I'm worried about. That it's. Yeah. But Barcelos is always fun, and Ricky most times fun. I think my prediction for fight of the night though is I'm gonna say Solikov and Medic. I think they might fucking bang. I think they might like get nasty with it.
Regardless,
I don't see Solikov like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't see him like scrapping really, like a bunch of back and forth. He seems more like a pick your shot, get it, and then if he's not doing that, then he's probably getting the other end of it.
Yeah,
which I'm gonna go with John. Yeah, I'm gonna go Johns and Marcos. Then I think you're right. Actually, I'm thinking about that too. It's just the reason it made me think of that is because he's slower now because he's getting older. So
yeah, that's kind of He's not a quick guy. He's not going to be putting out a lot of output. That was
could get sloggy.
Redundant. That was redundant. Yeah. I just don't see him like kind of doing that brawling kind of style.
Realistically, the one that's probably going to be the fight of the night because both these dudes crack every fucking time they come out. It's probably Hyder Emil and Jamal Emmers. There's a reason it's the featured prelim on the Apex card. Dude, they fucking bang. Like
I'm just
Emmers can crack and so can Hyder. So Hyder definitely can crack.
I'm stoked for this card, dude. It's the first full card I will have been able to watch.
What time is it?
Right now?
8:30.
No. Oh, prelims at 3, main cards at 6 Central.
Might be watching this one on my phone on the interstate.
But it's first card that I'm gonna be able to watch fully through since like goddamn August. Because I didn't get to watch a full card in rehab, and then I haven't gotten to watch a full card since I've been back. For the Aspinall, I went golfing, so I only got to see the main card, which fuck that. And then last weekend I was at a wedding. Last weekend I was at a wedding, so I didn't see anything.
You didn't miss anything last weekend outside of medic scandals, yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for this card, and I think it's stacking up to be one of those banger fight nights that nobody is crazy looking forward to other than like us. But
I'm not even gonna lie. I would have, if this was in Kansas City, outside like you said, the main event doesn't have a lot of name value. If this was in Kansas City or like in Omaha or somewhere near me, 100% I'd go to this. This is pretty dope. Card. Shit, I would like. I'd probably go down to Nashville for this one. Like it's pretty sick, dude. It's like this is the type of fight night they need to put in front of a crowd because it's going to deliver some like really good moments. I'm confident. I think it's going to deliver good moments. I think there will be probably some dry moments in there. Bueno Silva.
As much as I do love this card, though, they would not sell out an arena with this card.
Oh fuck no, they wouldn't. That's why you'd have to have a bigger name. That's why it's in the Apex. If they would have just thrown Derek Lewis headlining, then yeah, they would have. They could have thrown it in a fucking because that's what they do. But
that's what they do to Nashville. Fuck you. They give Kansas City the Holy Grail every time. Fuck you.
Well, it was an exciting finish because Derek Lewis. I mean, it was a weird one, but Derek
Lewis was a great card.
Oh, who was ref for that fight again? Herzog.
Why would you put such a tiny man?
Dinkelberg.
Why would you put such a tiny man reffing two individuals?
Massive dudes.
I don't understand that. But yeah, this card's gonna be sick.
I will say this year's UFC Nashville was probably a little bit better than Kansas City's.
I think you guys got the better card.
Yeah, because it was really great. A bunch of really good fights, like a shit ton of finishes. Yeah. The one thing I keep going back to with the Kansas City card is
watching Ian Gary try to crawl away from fucking Prochess was hilarious.
Literally baby crawling, like
Yeah,
hands
and
and
like
knees. Like, what the hell was that, dude?
yeah, and then also dude, I keep going back to Randy Brown's knockout. That's one of my. I know it's not going to even be in the like top 15 for most people, but that shit, like doing that and then doing the like the that like, dude, that was the only. I don't really buy too much from a certain company that I used to praise all the time, and I'm not going to mention their name here, but there's a certain company. They made a Randy Brown shirt, and that was the last. That was the last shirt that they made that I was like, I might buy that, but I don't support that company anymore because they don't
Who
support
could it
themselves.
be?
They don't support themselves, so that's their own fault. But you know what company I do support right here? Check that out. Combat Sports Today. That's a good company right
I
there.
was about
Shout
to
out.
say no free shout outs, but Combat Sports Today gets one for
Yeah,
sure.
always, always, because they support us. We support you if you support us, and even if they didn't support us, I'd support them because they're my friends. So
That's cute.
anyway, gay shit. Look at this guy. All right,
Cool.
you guys ready
All
to
right.
wrap her up?
Yeah. As always, appreciate everybody for tuning in for another Bench Burner Live series episode. Had a good time. It was a fight night, so kind of kept it more low key, but had a good turnout. We appreciate everybody tuning in that did. I'm stoked for this card this weekend. I know Squared and Knuckles are as well. Hopefully you guys are too, and hopefully it turns out to be a good one. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Knuckles, how you doing, bud?
Doing good, man, and I'm really excited for the card this weekend, man. I'm gonna be chilling in my bedroom, just laying back, watching this. Probably gonna order a pizza, be a fat kid. I love it. These are the type of weekends that I love. Well, first of all, I got to go to my son's basketball game. Everybody wish him luck this weekend. He's got a game, so hopefully he does well.
Let's go.
But yeah, outside of that, when we get done with the game, I'm heading straight home, getting a pizza, gonna watch the card. My son said he wanted to watch it with me this weekend, so maybe Nux Jr. might be watching a little bit of MMA. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I mean, so we'll see what goes on there.
You please do a live reaction with them. Please.
That'd be golden.
I'm golfing that morning. Get done like 2 hours before the card starts. Come home,
Perfect.
shower, maybe get a nap in. Be perfect.
There you go.
Damn, someone with Sam Hyde's profile picture just liked my tweet, and I like almost spazzed out thinking Sam Hyde just liked my tweet. Y'all done?
I'm good.
Thank you
Yeah.
for watching, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're looking forward to this card. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the comments. Shout out to my brother and his fiance, and everyone else in the comment section.
Sorry.
It's all good, brother. Yeah, follow us on our socials, X at bench_burner, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, every other place you can think of, at Bench Burner Sports. You'll find us there. Love y'all.
Sweet. Peace. That's it.